Okay. What are we making there, Aaron?
We're making some IPA.
Okay, that's what.
And we're going to start with some grains that will help us give us some color and flavor.
Okay.
And it should be all of this, but I'm going to just double check before I fill it all the way.
So is this from experience, or is this some sort of?
This is a recipe, believe it or not.
Okay.
That's half of what we want. So I'm going to have to open some more
When
grains.
you have a party, if you have enough women and you have a party, I give you a party. I give you a cheese. So I went and bought
So now I think we're at about 10 ounces.
yummy
9.5.
and fresh
Oh, here it is. Anybody have a knife on them to do this? But I don't have any. And I know that cotton will work just as well.
Yes, yes,
And I
yes,
did
no,
clean it
yes,
first.
no.
Well, is there less chance of spillage? Because I know that those cheesecloth things can be rather cumbersome to handle.
Rather cumbersome to handle in the boiling heat.
You know, could you try that screen thing like I did?
All of them were professional.
What's that?
Well, the
With the
three were
vinyl
professionals.
screen?
One was a
I could, but it actually has to
full-time,
sit in the
Oh,
hot
the one with
water
the-
like a tea bag
Right.
for 40 minutes or so. We're making beer
The
tea,
professional
essentially, the
hair
first part of the process. There we are.
Uh-huh.
1 pound, 0.6 ounces. We went a little over.
Ah, I just
That's
looked
all
at
right.
the figures.
More flavor.
More flavor,
Should have
more
figured out
alcohol.
to work there. Yeah.
Sweet.
Hook me up.
No, I'm a professional.
All right. Now, how do we tie it off? Anybody ever done this before?
Yeah.
You've made this before?
No, but it can't be that tough.
Tie the sleeves
Use a
together?
big,
Yeah.
well, use one of those big,
Big twist tie?
yeah, big twist thing.
Yeah.
You got one. That one. Plastic. What's that called? When liquids move between membranes?
Osmosis.
Maybe, yeah, that's good, that's good. That's
That's-
not quite right.
That's what it is.
Through the cotton?
Well,
It
yeah,
won't be
it's two
enough?
liquids on either side of a membrane. The way they flow into each other through that.
I'll go with osmosis.
Well,
Okay, now how long do we have to let that cook?
We want to set that in the water for about 40 minutes.
Okay. So we'll rejoin you in 40 minutes.
Come back in 40, please.
What you got there, Tim?
Well, I have the wort chiller,
Okay.
I used to do things so.
which is a copper coil assembly.
Okay.
you know, I
It sits
ran
inside a
into the
bucket
same problems I was
that we
doing
either
by
fill
myself.
with
Figure out
ice,
how many
snow,
bottles I
or
had.
tonight
How
we're
big
going
my
to try
bottles were
tap
apart.
water.
Okay.
I think we've got about 3 gallons.
What's this
left.
wort chiller do?
Quart or more?
The wort chiller
They don't have a
I
volume.
know.
They don't have a volume on it.
takes
Just
212 degree wort,
But I would say that
and in
this
the
is more
transfer
than
process,
four. One's two.
before it reaches the glass carboy,
So you have
cools
about a
it
gallon and a half
to more tepid 80 degrees or
That's
less.
it. Okay. Well, then we're fine.
Okay.
Then we're fine.
The next time I have to come in here, I'm cracking skulls.
What time is it? What are we up
It
to?
is 10:07. We now have started the boil on the IPA, and we've added our first series of hops, which was an ounce of Cascade. That's our bittering hops. And that'll boil for 30 minutes before we add any more hops to it. We'll add hops 4 different times during the boil on this process, and after an hour of boil, we'll be done.
Okay.
Then it will no longer be wort, and it will almost be beer. Then it just needs to ferment.
Sweet. How long is it going to take to ferment?
It'll take about a week to ferment, and
Okay.
it'll actually be drinkable after that week,
Will
but
be.
only in the sense that there's alcohol in it.
It'll be ready by the party.
It'll be conditioned well in 2 months.
Okay.
Very happy by the party.
There are no stupid questions, just stupid people.
Are we doing better now?
Oh, much better. Much better. Oh, we're going to overflow over here. This is fantastic. Tim, you got to smile. The inventor.
Oh, shit. There goes
There goes your beer.
Аріана, за всякі sudden.
Okay, we're in the final phase of this beer making process.
It's all about the pump.
That's right. We're transferring it from the kettle to carboy. And I just love these technical terms.
Through this fancy pants
Yes.
ice bin.
This, by the way, has been created by Tim Lozinski.
Look at that lid.
Yes.
But wait, there's a leak. Wait, what's he doing there? Let's zoom in on that.
That's right.
Look at that. He's just holding that down. All right.
Well, it is only the prototype.
Inventor and problem solver.
Sacrificing myself for the tea.
Yeah, it's only boiling hot. They'll probably
33
live.
burns, that's okay.
After all,
It'll be good beer.
I did take his job as pumper, so he has to hold it down.
But look at how good you are.
This is thanks to a classical education.
Well, it must be mostly in there, right? I mean, that looks like it's at least 4.5
I
gallons.
know, nobody's telling me nothing.
No? Let's see, is there still something coming out of
The
there?
old guy pump.
No, it's still coming out.
Do we gotta lift that hose up any?
You know, it's still out. I
Okay.
think it's going to be all right. We're still getting some oxygen in there, or at least some air.
What do we have to, Tim? What's my PSI?
You are at 3.5 PSI.
Hey, we're
Oh, my
kicking it
Lord.
now.
You could almost ride a bike on that.
So, would it be best to make a hole in it first and then cut it?
You know, I think that might not be a bad way to go. There you go.
Okay, this is the yeast. The technical.
Make sure you get it all swilled up in there. You want it all mixed up nice.
Oh yeah, there's
There
a
you
little
go.
bit of liquid in here, and apparently it has some yeast growing in there. And I just popped the air pressure out of this because it's been cooking since probably noon or so. So now we'll cut this open and add this to the magic brew.
Make sure you get a nice
This,
clean pour in there.
this is our beer.
That's going to be it. Well done. Like a pro.
You don't have a grabber.
That's all right. I think the label on the front says guaranteed 1 billion plus yeast cells, so I think we're all right. We might have spilled, 250,000, but who cares?
Oh hell, not even that much. Okay, now I don't know if this gets shaken up or stirred or what happens next.
It'd be a great idea to go ahead and give this a swill,
Okay,
right?
don't say swill when you're talking about this beer.
It's not swill.
It's not swill.
We want to go ahead and put its
Oh.
lock on it, which is inside,
On
or
the lid.
right here.
Okay.
It's good to go.
Okay, now how long do
See,
we...
in about a day, this is going to be even more. By midnight tomorrow night, this is going to be more or less flat. The day after, it's going to be, fermenting up to here with foam.
Okay, but don't
Crazy.
have, don't have to
And
say...
after a week, the fermentation will be done.
Okay.
And this will start to clarify, the stuff will settle out of it. And maybe a week after that or so, we'll transfer this into the keg.
Okay.
And then we'll put it in the fridge and we'll let it sit for a month and a half. And
Get
it'll
it-
be sweet
Get
on your
a
birthday.
tight shot of this.
Yeah.
This is sweet here, because I guess if it gets too much pressure, then it all comes out of here and pops out of here. And, it keeps this thing
It
from
keeps
blowing
this-
apart.
Absolutely.
Glass in your beer is not a
The
good thing.
key to this is the gas can get out. It can bubble out all at once, but none of the bad stuff can get in. You got sterile water in there.
It reminds me very much so of something that Pasteur would put out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or a college student with a lighter and a bowl.
A former crack smoker made this. Okay, that's a wrap.
Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. Keep smiling until then. Who cares about the clouds if we're together? Just sing a song and bring the sunny weather. Happy trails.